Good evening from Disney Springs. We're here after a long day in the parks. Really tired. We're gonna have dinner probably at Wolfgang, Paddlefish, Wine Bar George. We don't really know. It's crowded tonight, so let's find something to eat. We'd just like to point out, this is a Thursday night. It is actually quite crowded down here. Seems like any other night before the closure. Not sure what this is. It's like some kind of water wheel to bring the water up here. And it looks like you can spin it. There was a kid just spinning it. I just think it might be disabled. But it's not closed off or anything. So that's weird. Here's a quick glance inside Wolfgang Puck. This is what we went with. Seems like they have a little bit of everything. And look, they got the pizza oven right over here. Another view from over here at the table. And there's Sarah currently looking at the menu. Of course, touchless menus like all the other restaurants here. Alright, we got our food. We're going to eat light here because we're going to try food at a few other places. This is the crab cakes. That looks really good, actually. And you got the kid size.
Yeah, since, we're going to be eating around, I asked our guys, like, hey, is it okay if I get a half portion? And he's like, yeah, he's like...
Half portion, which I guess is the kid size. So you get one meatball, but that is a huge meatball. So we're going to try this out and let you know what we think. Alright, so we just got done with Wolfgang Puck. We were only there for like half an hour. We ate very small because we want to see how much we can eat. We're trying to try different places. We have an hour left exactly until Disney Springs closes.
Flashbacks to Boathouse time.
Yeah. So how was it?
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah.
And I feel rejuvenated now.
Yeah, service was fantastic. Like they were actually really on it, and they were able to get us in and out of there quickly, which is what we wanted. And now we'll see what else we can find. I specifically saved room because I wanted to get some chicken from Chicken Guy. I've had it before. I do love it. Sarah hasn't tried it. But we will go to one of the little Japanese booths which serves bao buns and what was it?
It was like a fish, it was a red bean fish pastry.
Yeah, no idea what it is, but it's supposedly a dessert, so we'll check that out because she wanted it. We're actually seeing the balloon rise. I don't know if they're offering tours at the moment. Still pretty cool to see it going up. All right, we're here at Yaesaki, and this is where we're gonna get the fish pastry. Now, while waiting on the dessert, we actually went to Planet Hollywood last night, which you'll see behind me. It was pretty good. I was kind of surprised how empty it is. The second and third floors, they weren't even serving on at all. I mainly decided to go because we wanted to try Chicken Guy, but we wanted to relax for a while. It was a hot day, and they had some kind of chicken tender. It was like a chicken crisp thing. It wasn't the same as Chicken Guy's chicken tenders. Still good, but not as good. Now this camera isn't the best in the dark. Here is your fish pastry.
It's called taiyaki, and it's...
What is it?
It's the filling is actually red bean paste, but I got it because in the Pokemon anime series, they always had Magikarp shaped ones, so I've always wanted to try it.
This actually sounds really scary and weird, but is that whipped cream?
Yeah.
I could be crazy, but is this Starbucks where the old Wolfgang Puck was located? You can see the balloon has landed, and there are in fact guests. So they are open at the moment, which is pretty neat. So are the amphicars over at Boathouse. We're gonna take a step into Disney style. I like right away, they have a teacup, but they also have one of the old Magic Kingdom Sky Car buckets. I've seen the cassette cases before, but you got different shirts of the, I guess, lesser known but 90s popular movies, even A Bug's Life. Of course, they would have Powerline phone cases. And look at all this Hercules merchandise. I feel like you don't see this stuff around as much. Look at that jacket. That's kind of ugly. Oh, nice.
Now, it kind of makes
Look
me
at all
want to
these.
have an office.
Yeah, but look, G-Force Records. Little rock and roller coaster there.
Yeah.
Nice. Of course, all dressing rooms are currently closed, so keep that in mind if shopping for clothing at Disney Springs. That is awesome. It's like all neon. It's like the same version as the regular parks cutie things, but it's like neon. And they have pants as well. They have this huge picture in here. Obviously that's the Haunted Mansion in the background, but I'm not sure who these characters are or what this is all about. It's just a really big portrait that goes from like floor to ceiling. All that retro Walt Disney World apparel. So we've been carrying this fish around this whole time because it was freshly made and very hot. I mean, it's like covered in waffle batter, right?
Yeah, it's waffle batter, and the bean filling is like actually really sweet, especially when you dip it in this whipped cream and like strawberry sauce.
Yeah, but more importantly, who stands like that? As we walk closer towards the west side, I was mentioning the cookie dough truck which I don't know if it's open anymore. I see mac and cheese over here, and I'm not sure what the other one is. So it looks like we only have hot dogs and mac and cheese over here. All this construction wall. Maybe on the other side there might be more. We'll check. It's funny to see Sosa Family Cigar Company. This has been here as long as I can remember. We're reaching towards the end of the west side, but we only have about 40 minutes left, and there's nothing really we want to do over here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn back around and basically pass everything because we're staying at Saratoga. Taking a quick step in Candy Cauldron. I like the theming up on the top. And there's the dessert cabinet, somewhat barricaded. Alright, now Sarah and I just split up because we're trying to do dessert and chicken guy. So she went to the restaurants near Maria and Enzo's, Edison. That's where most of the best restaurants here are, in my opinion. She's gonna look for one good dessert, try and get a table there. I'm gonna go to Chicken Guy and get some chicken tenders, and I'll meet her over there. So we're trying to get as much done as we can in as little time as possible. So something worth noting is I went to Chicken Guy and it must have been like 9:31 and they were closed. And we're still trying to get some food and dessert, and every place we've been to is closed so far. So we'll walk to Raglan Road, maybe Boathouse, see what's going on, but I feel like just because Disney Springs is open till 10 doesn't mean all the restaurants are. Raglan Road, here to save the day. Last call for food is 9:45, the last call for drinks is 10:30. So they're open later than the advertising Disney Springs time. So kind of amazing, it is now 9:40 in Raglan Road. We got a pretty good table here, right in front of the band. So they actually have live music performers. There's probably no way this is going to show up because it might be too dark. These are the chicken lollipops at Raglan Road. It's it looks like a chicken wing, but just the end. Here's the bread pudding. Surprisingly, no sauce on top, but they give it on the side for you. Do you remember what they were? Yeah, we'll find out and report back. All right, farewell to Raglan Road. Just got done with Raglan Road. We got the bread pudding and the barbecue chicken lollipops. Basically, it was like a chicken wing, but like scrunched down with street corn on it. I don't know how it's gonna turn out in the video. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I love street corn and chicken wings. The bread pudding was, ooh.
The two sauces, as it turns out, one was hot caramel and the other one was like a vanilla.
I think it was
cream.
vanilla, yeah. Some kind of.
Oh, so good. So filling.
The best way is to alternate because the caramel was so much better. But if you kept eating the caramel, you know, you got used to it. So it's kind of like walking in the hot to get back in the cold to remember how much you appreciate it. So you got to alternate between the two. It is now 10:45. Disney Springs has been closed for 45 minutes. That's what it looks like. Do you remember the days when World of Disney would have Huey, Dewey, and Louie with like the iScope piece out in front? That's how they did it in California. I can't remember if they had that here in Florida, but I'm sure they did it at least one of the many entrances. You'll notice the wet spots on the ground. Stitch is actually still spitting water. Fun fact about Ghirardelli, and we actually just discovered this yesterday. So you have the main entrance here. Plenty of registers, you take a number, all that good stuff, eat inside, outside. But on the other side, they have a retail section. However, you can still order ice cream from here. And you'll see up there, on the opposite side, is a menu. So you have the full menu for Ghirardelli. And you can come over here, and on most days, there'll be a lot less people. Now, we're actually walking all the way back to Saratoga Springs, which has a walkway. We're gonna have to make a right up near, like, Art of Disney to get there. But look at this. Not a soul in sight. No one. That's the entrance from Saratoga if you take the walkway. All right, we're sitting here with our pals, Tigger, Piglet, and Pooh Bear. Because that's it for Disney Springs. We're right about near the walkway back to Saratoga. Awesome food tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to, gosh, it was a long night. Wolfgang Puck. We went to, you got your fish thing, your
Yeah.
red bean fish. It was good though. It was actually really
Very good. Very surprising. Yeah.
And then everything closed, but we went to Raglan Road, and just keep in mind, even though Disney Springs is closing at 10, Raglan Road is open much later. And you get to see Disney Springs basically empty. So that's awesome.
And awesome live entertainment as well.
Yes, they have live entertainment, dancers, and musicians. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.